Richard Sherman, Prime Video, in a all-time great for the Seattle Seahawks here on the Rich Eisen Show. What'd you make of John Harbaugh getting fired, Richard?
Rich, I don't know if you saw the graphic. There was a picture online that showed the field goal, and it showed inside Harbaugh gets fired, outside Tomlin gets fired, and I think I honestly think that was accurate, and I'm not sure, because sometimes it's not because he's not a fantastic coach, and I think he'll find a job immediately, if not somebody firing their current coach to hire him, which might have just happened. But I think sometimes it just runs its course. 18 years somewhere coaching a football team, and sometimes not the message gets stale, but you just want some new life, some new blood, and you want to see if something else is better. And I don't think you can get better than John Harbaugh, just like I don't think you can get much better than Mike Tomlin. But I think when you're somewhere for as long as they've been at these places, as he's been in Baltimore and Tomlin has been in Pittsburgh, the fans grow bored. Even if you're as consistent and as successful as they've been, it's almost redundant. They're like, hey, why are all these exciting things happening around us, and we're not going with the fads? We don't have this new exciting offensive coordinator or coach or this or that. You're just, it's like a Ford. You're making the Ford F-150 every single year. It's fantastic. It sells great. It gets the job done, and it's reliable. But you're watching people build Teslas and this car and this sports car, and you're like, hey, why don't we try some of that stuff? And sometimes you go down that road and you end up in this coaching cycle that you don't want to be in, where you're firing coach every 2-3 years, and you're going to miss having a consistent coach for 18 years. But we'll see how it goes. I know he'll get a job soon.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And so you think, again, because I had Tomlin on yesterday, he seems as invigorated as ever. Like he seems to be the same guy. The results might not be the same from the beginning of his career. But you think maybe that even though the ball went in the spot on the meme where Harbaugh got fired as opposed to Tomlin, that let's just say we smash cut to Tuesday, the Texans, who come into this wild card weekend with the longest win streak in the NFL, beats the Steelers, and maybe handily, you think we might be in the same situation talking about Tomlin as we have been about Harbaugh this week, Richard?
I do. I think it's possible. And it's not any fault of Tomlin's. I think Tomlin's one of the best coaches in the history of the National Football League. And I think he does a great job of inspiring his players, getting the best out of them. But sometimes that outside noise gets so loud that the ownership group feels like they have no choice. And again, just like with Harbaugh's situation, I think there would be teams with head coaches employed right now that would be considering, hey, if Tomlin's available, we may need to change some things. We may need to figure some things out. You may need to figure out a way to bring him in because of how consistent he is, how respected he is, how his resume and his reputation precedes him, how players speak about him when they've played for him. They speak about him in such regard and such respect. And I think any team would be blessed to have him, and we'll see if Pittsburgh wants to continue.
So, an individual who's been with an organization for a long time and has been terrific in that spot gets tossed aside because somebody better might be coming along. Are you saying coaches are now being treated like players in the National Football League, Richard? I said it. And I know I'm trying to talk in your language. Am I not talking your language right now, Richard Sherman?
You're talking my language. You're talking my language.
Right?
It's the microwave society. It's just where we are now. It's transfer portal. It's, hey, what have you done for me lately? Hey, is it fast? Is it quick? Can I get it right now? And I don't necessarily respect it, and I don't think it's sustainable in the long term. That's why you see Tennessee Titans, like you thought firing Mike Vrabel was the right move. Now you fire Callahan. Now you have no idea where you're going with your franchise. And Mike Vrabel's is the 2 seed in the AFC. With a fantastic quarterback and right where he should be. So I think sometimes you get so caught up in chasing the new fads and the new hotness that the consistency and foundational football gets lost. That's why these quarterbacks aren't going. That's why you go to a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers instead of going with the backup quarterback, because you're like, hey, I think 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who hasn't played in 5 years, is a better fit and gives us a better chance to win than the rookie coming in that we've seen all offseason and part of this season. So it's weird. It's different. Okay.
Well, you're a spring chicken compared to 44, Richard. I mean, has your phone rang at all? Does your phone ring anymore? No.
No. They ring me to try to come coach, but I'm enjoying my time on Prime and in that space. But maybe in 5-6 years down the line, if Prime doesn't want to bring me back, then I'll look into the coaching world.
Okay, you like what sort of coach? What sort of position? DC, HC? What do you got for me, Richard? Can you be an HC in this league? I mean, Phillips says you could be. So
I can motivate men and lead men into battle and lead a football team and an organization, no question about it. But I'd start low and work my way up. I still think you got to learn the coaching and respect the process within the game and respect the game. So I try to work my way up as quickly as I could, but start where I need to start and get to where I need to get. But hopefully Amazon keeps me on as long as they're around.
All right, there you go. I have a feeling. I've just looked up. Amazon will be around. I'm seeing that right here in my notes. Amazon will be around, so we'll see that. Offensive coordinator Michael Crabtree, right? That's who your OC is.
That's who I'm going with. Biletnikoff winner.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.